Hugh, what's up? Hey guys, sup? Sup, sup, and sup. How is everybody tonight? Hope everybody is doing quite well. I'm going to be reading a lot of comments. Appreciate everybody coming into the show. Going to talk some NBA playoff basketball tonight. It's going to be great. We're doing this live on YouTube, live on YouTube and live on Periscope. Hugh, that means so much. My friend Alex Norcal is crib as well. Got 5 people. And my man Ronaldo, everybody's coming into the show. And I had to stand really far back so that Periscope can see me and YouTube. It's important to stay on YouTube and it's important to stay on Periscope as best as you possibly can try to stay. Okay. All right, I figured it out, and we are off and we are rolling. Okay, first off, NBA playoffs fucking sucked. Terrible games tonight. Brooklyn Nets, chokers, choke artists. I knew they wouldn't show up in game 2. It was like it was rigged. It was like the game was rigged, and the Brooklyn Nets needed to make it a longer series. They can't stop Joel Embiid inside. I don't know why. Embiid's a little bit slow. Embiid isn't that good. For some reason, Brooklyn has trouble with him. And I'll tell you what, Embiid and the Sixers, Tobias Harris is the real deal. Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons, that's what drives that team, not Joel Embiid. And for the 76ers, they're going to get in the next round a Toronto team. Now, Kyle Lowry needs to play a little bit better. He is terrible in the playoffs, but Toronto's good enough to beat the Sixers. The Magic have zero chance of ever winning another game against Toronto. The Brooklyn Nets are a really good basketball team, though. The Nets should win one back in Brooklyn somehow, and then the Sixers will win in 6 games, probably. The defense should get better from the Brooklyn Nets, I'll tell you that. But it was a bizarre, horrific basketball game, and this is the one game that the NBA needed because tonight when the Warriors are playing, the Warriors are so much better than everybody that I don't know why it's entertaining. I guess because of Steph Curry, but I've seen Steph Curry drain threes before, and the Clippers are just dog shit to watch. You think that Gallinari and Lou Williams are going to grab your attention? The Clippers are like 3 years away from being any good. You think Pat Beverly getting in an argument with Kevin Durant is really, really cool? No, and no. So NBA playoffs tonight, dreadful, of course. Giants need to trade Saquon Barkley to the Raiders for the 4th overall pick. Why is that? To get a quarterback? First of all, the New York Giants and Saquon Barkley, I don't even know if I'd trade Saquon Barkley for Russell Wilson. Now, Russell Wilson might not even sign. He might not even sign with Seattle. And that's really a great thing for the New York Giants because now the Giants have leverage over Seattle. And first off, if the New York Giants wanted to go out and if the New York Giants wanted to get Russell Wilson, we could just give them our 6th overall pick and next year's 2nd round pick for Russell Wilson, and it's a done deal. And then the Seahawks can draft a rookie quarterback and they could be on their merry way. Maybe it'll take next year's 1st rounder. Look at Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack was worth 2 first-round picks. So the Giants, all we need to do is give 2 first-round picks to Seattle for Russell Wilson. That would be freaking dope. I would even like it to be this year's 17th and next year's 1st. So, Listen, I am damn excited for the New York Giants to get Russell Wilson. When the Giants get Russell Wilson, that means that Eli Manning as the quarterback of this team, that means that Eli Manning is going to have to be traded this year to a team that's a contender to win a Super Bowl. That means that Eli Manning, when you look around the league, who would Eli Manning be an upgrade over maybe Joe Flacco, maybe maybe a Carr, but we don't know how Carr is going to be. I think Eli Manning in Arizona would be great. I think he would be very useful in Arizona. I think Eli Manning in Chicago might be a great solution. If they want to win a championship, what better guy to do it with than Eli Manning as your quarterback? Eli Manning, if you're picking between Mitchell Trubisky or Eli Manning in a playoff game, it's got to be Eli Manning. Who's better, Eli Manning or Jared Goff for an entire year? It's Eli Manning, hands down. He's a better quarterback than Jared Goff. Jared Goff just hands the ball off to Todd Gurley. Jared Goff has the easiest schedule in the NFL. Jared Goff lucked into that playoff win against the freaking against the Saints. He lucked into that win. He really didn't do anything in that football game. Okay, so I'm tired of Jared Goff. You would take Jared Goff over Eli Manning? I disagree. I think Jared Goff is terrible. You put him in Eli Manning's situation, oh boy. But the thing is about Jared Goff is long term, he is a better option. But for next year, Eli Manning's going to be a better quarterback than Jared Goff. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much right now. So breaking news is that the Green Bay Packers are looking at Drew Lock. Green Bay's looking at Drew Lock. So now Green Bay could be selecting a quarterback because Aaron Rodgers is 35. So in 3 years, Aaron Rodgers is going to be trade bait. He's going to be washed up in like 3 years. That means that in 3 years, you get a quarterback in Drew Lock that can come on in at 26 years old and light the league on fire. I don't think that's a terrible idea. Because who are you going to get at number 12 that's such a special player? Are you going to get Montez Sweat? Are you going to get Rashawn Gary or Ed Oliver? All those guys have huge risk factors. Your secondary is already good enough in Green Bay. Why don't you groom a young quarterback in Drew Lock? And at least he's a trade asset like Jimmy Garoppolo was. I think that's a fine idea if the Green Bay Packers wanted to do that. I think it's smart. And also Green Bay is suckering in people to possibly move up. So if Green Bay thinks that they're interested in Drew Lock, then somebody will jump them like at pick 10 or 11. Somebody will trade with maybe like the Lions. Somebody will trade with the Lions, the Buffalo Bills, the Bengals. Somebody will come up, take Drew Lock so that the Packers can get the defensive player that they all wanted all along. Tyler, you're absolutely 1,000% right, because nobody here on YouTube or Twitter takes responsibility for the words that they say. You know, it reminds me, Tyler, as well, when Tiger Woods was going through his crap, when he was banging other women, when he was going to Perkins and banging Perkins waitresses, when he was having sex with all these other women, his wife almost hit a 5-iron at his head, when he was taking Ambien on a highway, pronouncing the ABCs in a wrong fashion. Everybody was saying that Nike should drop Tiger Woods. He's an embarrassment to humanity, and he's an embarrassment. And now these people today are praising Tiger Woods, are saying I'm the biggest Tiger fan, that I was always with Tiger Woods. It's because, guess what? People don't stay firm to their guys in this country, and people don't stay firm at all. So, Tyler, you're 1,000,000% right. And when Dave Gettleman does turn it around, those people that pretty much everybody criticized him over the Odell trade except for you and me, Tyler. And when the Giants rise again, those same people are going to then be lying about how much they love Gettleman. I mean, they already want Gettleman fired, and they don't have to take responsibility for those types of words and that kind of opinion. Chris Senor is the freaking best. He's going off right now. Chris Senor going off on my page. But we got a bunch of people on Periscope, a bunch of people joining the show. I'm Rover Sports. Spencer G here from Rover Sports. We have a show tomorrow night. You can like us on Facebook. You can like us on Periscope as well. Recapping a shitty night of NBA playoff basketball. The games are too long. Complete blowouts, horrible product of basketball tonight. I only need Oklahoma City and Portland. That's the only series I care about. And I also care about the Houston Rockets and the Utah Jazz. Those are the only two series I care about. Maybe we can get San Antonio to beat Denver, because how annoying are those Denver people that talk about the Joker like Jokic being somehow like a top 10 NBA player? The Joker is the most overrated player in NBA right now. He can't create his own shot. He's really slow. He's not a good shooter. He's a good passer. Big freaking deal. Passers like him don't win playoff series. And if they can't beat the Spurs, Nikola Jokic is one of the most overrated players that I've ever seen. The Nuggets are pathetic. They're overrated as hell. Just because you do well in a regular season doesn't mean that you're a good basketball team. That 70-win Warriors team wasn't one of the best teams ever. They just beat up on soft competition all year. But the Blazers, Enes Kanter, unbelievable. The Blazers are the most slept on and disrespected team in the NBA. You know, people thought that the Oklahoma City Thunder would just wipe through the Blazers. They're just talking about Russ and Paul George, and they're ignoring guys like Rodney Hood. They're ignoring Jake Layman. They're ignoring Myers Leonard. They're ignoring Evan Turner and Seth Curry. They're ignoring the Portland Trail Blazers. They're ignoring the Portland Trail Blazers. And the Blazers fans have the absolute authority. They have the absolute reason to get really pissed off, because the Portland Trail Blazers are the most disrespected team in all sports. They are just freaking it's all Westbrook. It's all Paul George love. And Damian Lillard's the hero that the NBA needs. CJ McCollum. Blazers are going to win tomorrow night. And then all the OKC fans are going to talk about Paul George's shoulder, and they're not going to give any credit to the Blazers. Blazers go to the conference championship, and the Blazers have a shot at the Golden State Warriors. Bobby Woodruff, thank you for staying up late with me, Bobby. I just got back from Augusta, Atlanta. The Delta Airport in Atlanta was really, really terrible. I had a big fat cheeseburger there with a milkshake, and I'll tell you, man, there was not enough beer at that airport to hold me over, man. I mean, I had to read up on some magazines and, missing the flight. And, when you miss a flight, it just ruins your entire day. So I've been in an airport for a really long time. And basically, I like getting gum at the airport. I like buying new headphones at the airport. And, at least Delta had like the cable channels on the airplane. So Delta Airlines is when you get on a Delta flight, Delta's pretty damn good. I can't believe you thought it was Dick Vitale, man. Why would I be friends with Dickie V? I mean, if it was Dickie V, Bobby, I would be living the lottery. But dude, the fact that you got a kick out of that, Bobby, you made my day, and you make my day usually all the time whenever you talk to me. So I appreciate that. A lot of people, you guys can go to Twitter right now, go to my Periscope, follow me on Rover Sports on Twitter. And Augusta, Georgia is a great town. Augusta, Georgia's down home country, great place to be. The Masters is a special place to be. So I thank you guys so much. And hopefully the NFL draft in Nashville will be spectacular. Can I do a dual Periscope? Do you want to try to come on? Or do I have to invite guests? Hold on. My viewers have been invited to join. So if you're on Periscope, hey, Texas Savage, I met Uncle Lou, not to brag, but to brag. I met Uncle Lou. I saw the wanted glasses. Uncle Lou's as nice of a guy as he would seem on social media, my friend. I'm so happy, Texas Savage, you were here. Maybe Uncle Lou put out a video. We took a picture. And his studio is spectacular. He's the hardest working person on YouTube, right up there with Chris the Entertainer. But so basically, you guys can join my Periscope feed, and oh my, and guess what? You guys are invited to join my Periscope now, which means that you could pretty much flood my Periscope. Periscope is like Twitter. It's another app, and the fact is we're going on multiple platforms to make it really good. Hey, Go Hard, how are you, buddy? What a name. I love it. Go Hard. Great life motto. Oh my gosh, everybody's making a Twitter account. Everybody's going to come join, and everybody's invited to join. Whoring myself out here on this platform. Chuck Sharts. Holy crap. This could be really fun. This could be a fun. But anyway, how about some more sports takes for the people here that are waiting on YouTube? I think that Aaron Rodgers is never going to win a Super Bowl again. I think the Green Bay Packers don't have a good enough defense. I think Aaron Rodgers is getting too old. I think Aaron Rodgers is cranky. I don't know if Matt LaFleur is that good of a coach. I think that the 49ers are too damn good. When I look at the NFC, I think Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, I think the NFC is going to be too dangerous. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is ever going to win a championship. His defense is never going to be that good. He makes too much money, Aaron Rodgers, period, end of story. Aaron Rodgers makes too much money. Aaron Rodgers makes too much money to win a championship. And it's sad. He used to be tremendous. But that's why with Russell Wilson, it's giving me pause whether I would want Russell Wilson. But Russell Wilson is so much better than the quarterbacks in this draft class. And I don't know, man. If you get a quarterback at an affordable rate, you can do it. Like Jimmy Garoppolo is making $28 million. So Jimmy Garoppolo is able to win. Kirk Cousins is not actually making that much money. Everybody thinks he's making money, but he's actually not making that much money compared to the average guy. So Aaron Rodgers not going to win any more championships. I talked about the NBA playoffs. I think Portland is going to the finals with Golden State, and that series is going about 6 games. I think Houston is taking Golden State to 6 games. And Scott, Aaron freaking Rodgers, man. Great talent, really good quarterback, not going to win games. The defenses win games at this level. So, all righty, guys, how much fun was it? It was really fun. Can you try to join as a guest? I invited you. Ask me to join. So, all right, guys, I'm going to head off of YouTube. The heel Harry is absolutely awesome. And I'm going to hop on Periscope and be here for a little bit. So thank you, guys.